Wasn't it faster, really? It was cute. He got about 40. He got 100 more riders there. I think it was kind of slow yesterday, though.
It was perfect for me.
I mean, like when you sit in the
It
group.
was a 300-mile ride for a week for me.
Oh, you
Getting
did?
ready for the race next week, yeah.
Oh, okay. You're gonna take it easy then. Yeah. Is it like a road race?
Road race on Saturday and a crit on Sunday.
Oh.
San Antonio. Yeah.
I just want to go for a ride, Cash. Yeah. Cute race up there. I grew up in the
And it's going to be cold. I have never raced up there and it's been warm yet.
Yeah, it's probably what, 5 or 10 degrees colder here.
The last year it was raining and cold and windy. Yeah. It started right during my race. Right before we even started.
Friday is a different bike, you ride that one too?
I race and train on this one.
Man.
Just switch the wheels.
When I was doing Sandblaster, my mountain bike race, and I rode a real heavy full suspension, and I had a
I got it in Marbella.
Oh, there you go.
But I converted it into a time trial bike.
Oh. Sometimes, you get the bike that fits you right, you just want to use it for everything. You feel comfy on it.
But that's the thing, I just have to get fitted to it now. The road bike is perfect.
Yeah.
Just put the bars back on and, Yeah, it's an actual team bike. Yeah, it belonged to a guy, Mike Ward, went to the bike show back in 2007, I think it was, in Las Vegas, Nevada, I think it was. Vegas. And I needed a frame. He got me the whole bike.
So talk about the frame, you end up with the whole bike?
I end up with the whole bike.
That'll work out.
$500, all it takes.
Oh, damn, that'll definitely work.
It was a 2005 model.
It
belonged to the Czechoslovakian team.
Come on, girl, let's go.
And
Jail, we gotta stay up here.
the team disbanded. They were getting rid of the bikes.
No.
And the one that he got me and the guy had to be the same exact height.
You're both 6-footers.
Yeah. And we just had to move my seat up a hair.
Perfect. That's the frame you want.
Yeah.
We can adjust the arm and
Yeah.
go up
put you on 56. I looked up, said you realize I'm 6'1",
yeah,
right?
I'm 6'2" with some
And 34 NC.
That's
And they go, yeah. I said, and you're gonna put me on a what?
What? No thanks.
They said, trust us. Him and Frankie, because Frank coaches me every now and
Franco,
then.
yeah.
He goes, they said, trust me. I'm like, okay. So I'm in the shop. They're at the computer. They throwing calculations. They got me standing up like this.
Yeah, doing all
The
the
measurements. They
legs and
got
the
me
arm
pulling
measurements.
shit up in my crotch.
Yeah, hell yeah, yep.
And I'm
Pull the
like,
package, you know.
hey, are you guys building me a bike or are you building another me? And they wouldn't let me see what they were doing. They just said, trust me.
So what
And they put
happened,
me
like-
on this, and kind of set up like a time trial on this, because I can get down just as low.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I compete in the senior games too, which 2011 and 12.
Didn't Bob Brubaker do that, the senior games?
Huh?
Yeah, Bob Brubaker did that. He told me about
Yeah,
that.
you gotta be
'Cause I'm
50 and up.
51 this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 51 this year. He told
And
me you could do
yeah,
that.
so 2011 and 12, I was men's 50 to 54 state and international champion.
Damn, bro.
And then I turned around and got one of them back in 2013. And last year I just took another one at 55. And let me tell you, I think the competition in the senior games is a little bit tougher than what we raced.
Because when I was in sport class, in my 30 to 30, 35 to 41, for mountain biking, I thought that was hardcore. But then I got into the experts. They do more laps, slower
Yeah.
speed, more competitive.
Yeah.
Because you're still going.
Yeah.
And they've got definitely more talent. They're
Yeah.
more skilled, more
And
wisdom.
you know, the 50 plus is just as tough in the senior games as it
yeah,
is
those guys
in the
are
regular
hardcore.
racing.
Like freaking
And some of the
lumberjacks.
guys are the competition anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
But then you got a few of those guys that, you know, they can't race. They come out, man, they fucking lay the smack
Yeah,
down
they
on you,
kill it.
man.
Yeah,
You
they
sit there
kill
like.
it.
So I always, when I get in the race, I look at riders, look at the way they dress,
What are they wearing?
and I'm like looking at a guy like this, say like, that's the guy I keep my eyes on.
That's the one I gotta watch.
They go, not him? I'm like, no, him.
No. The one in the peak. Yeah.
Yeah, last year in our regular racing, I won the state men's 55 to 59 criterion championship. Between 2011 the current date, I think we're going at least got to be 12 to 15 titles. Most of them senior games. And I'm not a time trial.
Okay.
2013.
Guy or a
2013, I'm on the Obeyer, not fitted to it. Just got my, I got arrow
got
bars.
everything right,
I switched everything in the front. You know, levers, handlebars, arrow bars,
correct.
shifters.
Yeah, make it all correct.
You know, I put my carbon wheels on, team skin suit and a helmet, and I'm out there competing.
You're flying.
So on the third, in the 5K and the 10K state level, I get the bronze medal. You know.
What is that, like open class? I mean, like,
Yeah.
Because with the mountain biking, if you were sport or expert, open only got prize money or stuff
Yeah.
off the table.
So
You get a little medallion.
So at the
or
same
something.
time, you know, and this was 2013, at the same time, you know, we packing up the you know, bikes, me and my teammate, because he was in 55 plus category, and they called my name again. I said, oh,
What now?
I said, I probably didn't get third. They probably did the results again, and I'm probably like fourth.
Came in, yeah, right?
They want my damn medal. I said, let's get out of here. They kept saying, Michael, Dusty, come over here. We need you over here at the podium. I'm like,
Podium, okay.
I'm like, well, I'm thinking, what? And he goes, international. I'm
How
like,
the hell did you beat that too? Was it
I'm like,
time,
okay.
crew times?
Well, when you internationals, when you have guys from other countries showing.
Okay.
And what happened was,
Your times were better than,
I
not
was,
only did you win yours, but you beat
yeah.
them in their category too.
Yeah, because it's international, so everybody still, you compete in the same race, just they break it down by that.
Okay.
And so I get to win down. If they win it overall, they can't get the state title, they just get the international.
Ah,
You got to be a resident to get the state title.
sure.
So I'm sitting there, and they're putting the guys up on the podium, and they say, well, this is a shocker, because I'm always bitching
We got
about
a guy
time.
that's a
I'm always
two-timer.
I'm always bitching about time trials, 'cause I can't do it. And they says, Jen, that was second place, Michael Rhoades, like a 2 silver medal.
Awesome.
Like, shit.
You got a small wall of trophies.
I got from 2011 to current date senior game then I got I got 2 ribbons for the first time I competed in the senior games in the international. I got 4th place. That was 2011. I cleaned up in the road race, and then I qualified in 2012 for the senior games nationals in Cleveland. In 2013, I go up there.
So is that like an invite thing? You got to do well the whole year to get?
You got to qualify in your state championship.
Oh, okay.
And the only way to get the senior games state championship, you got to qualify at one of the events during the year. You can't just show up for the championship.
That's your Bob and something
Right.
like that.
Right. You gotta go all to the state and just compete in one of the events.
Plays really well.
Right.
Somewhere.
Top 5. And you get to go to the state championship at the end of the year. Now last year was the qualifications for the senior games national championship, which is held this year. It's held every 2 years. So I get to go to Minnesota. So when I went to Ohio, I brought back the bronze in the 40K, I think it was. The 50K, I brought back the bronze. And then the 20K, because it was a crash, I ended up bringing, I got 5th place. Still top 5.
Yeah. Top 5,
You know? And it was a great experience. They shut down the damn highway for us to
ride
in
through?
Cleveland, yeah.
There's a little window. We can shut it down for half an
Well,
hour.
believe it or not, up in Cleveland, that part of going into downtown, the highway is deserted. This is more busier.
That?
Yeah, you may have 1 or 2 cars.
Floyd.
You know? So we did it in the car, and I said, oh, this is going to be an awesome
And you
route.
were like, wow, this is going to be cool, right?
Yeah. So my real competition was a former Pt.1 rider named Frank Mook out of North Carolina, South Carolina.
And you had already studied up and figured that out?
Yeah, because you know you can go on USA Cycling and you can.
Now, do they put times, or they just put like how they finish?
Yeah, you put your finish and your time.
So you're gonna know how fast they are, how strong they are.
Right. So, well, that's your bio. When you got a USA license,
Oh,
you can go on the internet and you can look it up.
Resume.
Right.
I get it.
Because every time you place in a race, no matter where you go, if you got a license, you got to enter a race. You got to give them your license.
They're gonna put you in.
So they put your name. You have your own bio. You know. And so this guy named Frank, you know, my buddy, you know, it was a birthday present from him.
This guy's good here.
Yeah,
Hot
I see
here.
what he did. He's really not a good rider. He's a good time trialer, but he was my real competition. But everybody was gunning for me.
Damn. So what are you playing? Sleeper? Stay in the back to the last lap or something?
Well, I knew he was my toughest competition because one of my friends, my buddies had told me, said, this is the guy you got to watch. It was like him and 2 other guys. So I know they did the research on me.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
And I did it on them. So I said, okay, so we went up there the week before the event and trained. We found
To
a couple
ride the
teams.
course, do a couple things, ride with
No, we
somebody.
didn't ride the course. We just rode some roads up there with some hills in it. Man, they had this one hill. They call it Hogpen. I kept telling my buddy, I said, man, I don't like the sound of that.
What
He
is
goes,
it?
what? I said, they keep saying they don't want to go. Some of these guys saying they don't want to go up Hogpen Hill. He says, okay. I said, that got to be a bad hill, man. These guys don't want to go up
They
it.
live here and they don't want to do
They
it.
don't want to go up it. So we riding, right? And I'm going up this thing, and I don't realize I'm in a 53 ring. And you know, once you're going up a steep climb, you cannot downshift.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't want to. You better stay at that momentum.
It took me 7 minutes to get up that thing. They were sitting at the top. I was in the 53-21, man, like this.
Yeah.
23, just like this, creeping up this, like shit. I was zigzagging, man.
Yeah, trying to get some speed on it.
I was like, one guy came by me, he was like, downshift. I'm like, I've been racing since the 70s. I know going up the climb,
I know my
you
body.
cannot downshift.
Yeah.
It's going to throw it off.
That stuff
It's not going to go to the interchange ring. One of the guys, he goes, you been that here? I'm like, okay, no choice.
They're laughing.
And my buddy said, let's go because he's an animal. But it was great. We got good training in. But in the race, we had to come back down a ramp. The off ramp coming off the highway, straight off ramp, goes straight down. And then it goes up. One comes down and it goes up. And there's a hard left turn going up again into downtown. And we mapped out the course. You know, we rode it, we walked it.
So
You know, I pointed out stuff to him.
Yeah, watch this
You know,
curve, watch that sewer cap,
and,
that speed. Morning.
What happened was there was a bunch of potholes there. This made the turn.
Oh, that's right, up north. We don't have potholes down here like
Right.
there.
What made the course tricky was that was all messed up coming out of that turn, so they had to have us turn in that lane. So you had to
couldn't
skip
even
a
hug your
whole
corner. Yeah,
right,
you couldn't even do your apex or nothing.
right, and it was raining. Pouring down raining. So guys,
And I'm a butter. I used to love the rain, guys.
yeah, so do I. Guys were slipping and falling.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And I had to jump up on the sidewalk, and the defending champion, he was trying to stay on my wheel, and I couldn't fit. You know, my buddy told me, I said, I beat him in every single game he's in. How is he the national champion? He said, well, because he was in his race, and there was a crash, and he got around it. Because he's not a good rider. And I just beat him twice.
I got old motorcycle skills like that with motocross.
Yeah, you got BMX, and like me, from racing all the years,
Yeah.
you know, I don't panic.
I was tri-state champ in the 70s. Roll through.
Yeah, I don't panic, you know.
It's like a dance. Yeah, because you know you're going to catch up to him again.
Hey, you know what? If you want to ride fast, you're going to start going to the front. I see some of the guys going up to
Are
the
they
front.
stacking up?
Yeah, these lights going to separate us sooner or later. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Coming through right here. Excuse me, pardon me. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Coming through. Right here. Right here. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Coming through. yeah, Jermaine too.
So I was sitting on until it settled down. It finally settled down, started to work through. In 45 seconds, I got stopped at a stoplight over off Alderman. But we've been away since early, so it's the break of the day.
Yeah, I was in the break with Cody and his dad one time. His dad, well, I had to bridge up to him. It was a Tuesday night ride, you know, and I called him, and I'm resting. And Mike goes, I'm like, I just got here, man. You want to put me behind your son? I'm trying to rest, man, and this kid is I'm like, shit.
Wait.